Welcome back everyone, this is MandoAllDay, back with another video, and in this video, I'll be doing an overview of Tales from the Dark Crisis hardcover. I'll be talking about a little bit of story, the art, and of course, if it's worth your purchase or not. Before we get started, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not support channel, but to keep up to date, watch videos like this. So let's take a look at front of the dust jacket, the spine, the back. I'll show you a full spread image of the dust jacket. Front of the book, the spine, the back. I'll show you a full spread image of the art, which is only one side of the book, but it still looks cool though. I still like it. Alright, now let's take a look at what's inside. So, what is this book about? So the book consists of, well, Tales from the Dark Crisis events. And just like the title of the book, it's just Tales from the Dark Crisis. And it's really just that. It collects very short, not even really stories to be completely honest. Think of it like a character's perspective during the event. So for example, and I'm not going to talk too much in depth for those of you who have not read Dark Crisis, but essentially for the Green Lantern section, it's going to be during the Dark Crisis event, Hal Jordan goes to do something, which again, I'm not going to spoil it. And so Hal Jordan tells the Green Lantern Corps, hey, I want you to stay here to protect, if something happens, I want you to protect here. So this book collects what happened during Hal Jordan was in this mission, I guess you can say. And so you see the perspective of the Green Lantern Corps going through what happened. And again, that's exactly what this book is. It just tells from the Dark Crisis. It's just different perspectives from different characters. You have one section of it from The Flash, which is probably my favorite one. It's going to be the Big Bang. And it's going to be the best one out of all of them because it's pretty quick in terms of pacing, but it's a lot of fun. And seeing the cameos of certain characters from different books and Elseworld stories is really, really cool and unique. But again, it's just perspectives of different characters during the Dark Crisis event. And that's exactly what this book is. There really isn't a story per se. It's just, again, sections from different characters. You have one section for Red Canary, another section where Damian Wayne, another one is going to be I forgot his name, John Constantine. And I'll say that right now, the two longest stories are going to consist of Damian Wayne's story, which he's on a quest to obtain something, which I'm not going to talk about, I'll spoil it. And the other one is going to be the Deadly Green. It's going to consist of John Constantine. Those are probably the longest stories on here, but for the most part, the other ones are really, really short and straight to the point. I mean, you have a section on here for the Amazons, or Amazonians, their involvement during Men's World and Dark Crisis event, and it's really short, and again, really short, like 10 pages. And just like the title says, it's just Tales from the Dark Crisis event. And so that's pretty much it. Can't really say too much, because if I tell you what's it about, I'm pretty much giving you the full story of what happens in the story or section. It's really short. The shortest one is going to be the Red Canary. I kid you not. It's like 9 issues, or 9 pages, excuse me. 9 pages. That's how short it is. And the pacing is like above average. So you can imagine how fast you'll read just Red Canary section. Do you need to have prior knowledge? Sort of. Like, in a way, yes you do, but it's not really required. So if you read this book without reading Dark Crisis, you will be lost. I'm telling you this right now. You will be completely lost, because this, again, no stories at all. This is not a begin, middle to end story. It's just sections from different parts of the Dark Crisis event. So, yes, you do need it, but not really required. So, yeah. The paper quality is matte, which is fine. For the particular art, it's fine. And in terms of the art, it does vary. Overall, it's good, but it does vary. Some of them have like a cartoonish look to it. Others are very more modernized, like this right here, for example. Others are more like in the 90s, so it does vary. But for the most part, it's good overall. The pacing is about average to above average. As mentioned, the Red Canary is really, really quick. The Green Lantern is fairly paced. So overall, what do I give this book? Honestly, I give it a low thumbs up. It's not bad by any means. It's not bad, although it's not the greatest. It's one of those books where If you read Dark Crisis and you really liked it and you enjoyed that whole event, you're going to have a good time with this book because it gives you more information about it. If you read Dark Crisis and you're kind of like, it's alright, it's cool, whatever, don't read this book. You're probably not going to like it. Of course, if you read Dark Crisis, if you don't like it at all, then definitely skip this book. So, depending on where you land on those 3 parts, that's how you can answer yourself that question, should you get it or not. But, like I said, for me, that I've read Dark Crisis and I actually enjoyed the Dark Crisis event, I actually enjoyed it, and I gotta say, I give it a low thumbs up. Again, low thumbs up. It's not horrible, it's just one of those books where you have to either like the event or not. If you like the event, like I said, definitely read it. If you didn't, then you may want to skip this. Let me know what you guys think. Have you read this book? Do you plan on reading this book? Leave it in the comment section below. As always, make sure you hit the subscribe button to not only support channel, but to keep up to date and watch videos like this. Then goes an overview of Tales from the Dark Crisis hardcover, and on to the next one.